Hi, beautiful souls. This is Ashna with Divine Soul Resonance. I welcome you all to my channel. Thank you all for coming, listening to me, subscribing, liking, and commenting. It's just, I am in deep gratitude to all of you for that, to the universe, for making me this clear channel and allowing my messages to touch your hearts. You know, in that spirit, I wanted to do a reading for us for the new moon that's right around the corner in March 6th. I have to share this with you. I already did a reading yesterday, and by accident, it just got deleted. It was a really long one. It was like an hour. And so I ended up doing my full moon reading for this month first and uploaded that. And I said, no, I got to get it out. I have those messages. These will be new, I know. But I will incorporate the messages that I did receive yesterday, along with the ones that I'm going to be doing a reading. It just tends to be a little bit of a long reading because of the different questions that I really want to ask the spirit. So I'm going to divide it up in two parts. That's the only reason. It's just easier for me to upload. So having said that, let us begin. So my first question that I'm asking the spirit is, what are the lessons that we have learned in this month? You know, this past month in February, what was the core lesson for the collective? Love. Well, we do know that. It is love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. And I think this is a lesson that is lifelong for us, for all of us, for all of humanity. Is that not it? Look at this beautiful flower of life. February being the month where we have Valentine's Day, we focus a lot more on relationships. We focus a lot on what we love about others, what we love about ourselves. And that is a journey. That is the human journey, is to grow stronger and deeper in love. Oh, I love this. I'm going to put it next to, see my gorgeous amethyst tower? I just bought this as a gift for my birthday. I just needed an excuse to buy amethyst. So love will go next to my amethyst. Our lessons from February, which we are bringing in March. So the first question is that as this new moon is coming up, you know, what is it that we should really let go of? I mean, there are a lot of things that we need to kind of move forward in life with, but what should we let go of, Spirit, for us to move and create a new cycle of abundance, love, and prosperity? What should we let go of in March? Okay, this one says, I'm going to pull a few and then I'm going to put it all together. It says contract. There'll be a few different messages that are already coming to me right now. What should we let go of in this new cycle to create abundance, prosperity, and happiness? Okay. Six of Pentacles. What should we let go of in this cycle, in this month? Wow. I'm going to pull from my Syrian Starseed. These are such beautiful cards. What are we to let go of in the month of March? Nine of Flames. Can you see that? Yeah. Nine of Flames. So what I'm getting from all of these is, for this cycle, for us to create abundance, let's start with contracts. Okay. This is almost like the Justice card, okay, where the scales are balanced. So the couple of things that are immediately coming to me. One could be that there could be some legal matters that are going to come to some sort of a conclusion, to a close. So relinquish your need to know the outcome. Just have faith that everything fair is going to be brought out. It's going to be just. Okay? It's going to be just. That's one. So release any need for knowing an outcome, because that really stresses us out. And just know that your higher self and the universe is going to bring about a just decision. Okay, that's one. So if you haven't been, this is like an equal give and take, a 6 of Pentacles, right? Again, this is also where the scales are balanced. Have you been giving as you have been receiving? See the scales and the scales? So there's some balance that needs to be brought out. Okay, so if there has been an imbalance in your life, if there has been an imbalance, whether it relates to actual material possessions and the physical world, or in relationships, because the cups energy, the water energy, relates to emotions, and this relates to our material prosperity. So if there has been an imbalance, it is time to bring that in balance. So what are we to let go of? Let go of our obsession is a strong word. Our overemphasis, yes, that's a better word. An overemphasis on one area of our life. And it is time to bring things in balance. Okay? So it's time to bring things in balance, because there has been we also have the fire energy here, the 9 of Flames. This is like the 9 of Wands. That's like you've been carrying a lot of weight. There's a lot of load. There's a lot of heaviness that we've been carrying on our backs. So it is time to release that. And also know, look, he looks weary. He looks tired. Also know 9 is closer to a 10, which is a completion. You know, cycles are going to come to an end. And that's what we had gotten in the other reading yesterday, is that Wheel of Fortune is here. Timing, everything's about divine timing. So let go of some of the things that you've taken on. Have you taken on responsibilities that are not yours? Or you've been carrying the burden for too long? It is time to let go of that. Have you been holding on to your own material possessions, and it's I, me, and myself? How about we open our hearts? You know, this was a lesson. We're growing in love. Share what you have. It doesn't matter. Don't say I don't have a job. Share your time, the gift of time, the gift of love, the gift of helping another soul. Bringing in that balance, it's going to fill your heart and open you to greater levels of love. Okay? And also another message that just is coming through. This speaks of real creativity, you know, inspired feelings and thoughts. You know, when our emotions rise from our sacral chakra, we feel very creative. So release, you know, in these burdens, a lot of our emotions get trapped because we're really tired and exhausted. You know, perhaps you've been under a contract. Perhaps there have been contracts that you have taken on unconsciously. So bring that to awareness. Bring that to awareness and let those go. Sever those ties. Cut those contracts out. Oh yeah, that was another message that's coming in. So bring in that balance for yourself, where you are benevolent. Benevolent with yourself and benevolent with others. Benevolent and bringing in the balance between your logic and your receptivity. Okay? So this also speaks of release the need for someone else to do something for you. You offer that beautiful cup of emotion and love. Do things for yourself that make you happy, that give you that happiness. You know, you've started that month in February. Perhaps you're doing things for someone, for a loved one. Time to give love to yourself. Time to give love to yourself. So the third question is, what are we aspiring for this month? What are we aspiring towards for this coming month? What are we aspiring towards for this month of March? What do we want? What do we really, really want? What do I really, really want? Okay. I want depth. What do I want to... Okay, I'm going to pull one more. What am I wanting to transform? What am I aspiring to transform? I love you, my angels. Okay, what do I want to transform? Of course, I want this absolute, complete happiness, abundance. This is the Ten of Pentacles, everything right. This speaks, even though it's an earth element, to me, this is a completion on all levels. This is a completion. You want to transform the old ways. Okay, let's see. What are we wanting to aspire? What are we aspiring for this month of March? Sacral chakra. Let's bring it on. Let's open our sacred sexuality and sensuality. Let's open up our seat of emotions. Very highly creative center. Very distorted in the whole of world. Okay? We have such limiting beliefs and over obsession with the second chakra. I'll actually be doing sacral chakra cleansing, and I'll do videos especially about this one. Yep, that's right. We need to unleash and release that so we can open up our fire, open up that sexuality within us, and allow that sexual creative energy, because sexual energy is the creative energy. The higher that is, and you have the ability to control it, you can move it up your chakra systems, and you can get projects. You are going to get inspired ideas, because this is the seed for inspiration. You get those ideas, you get that firepower, and you get that firepower to move up the chakras. When you get them to move up the chakras, you can bring to fruition things that you've dreamt of, creativity. It's a burst of creativity, So when we unleash, when we open this, when we release it, you actually birth it out. Yeah, this is amazing. So what are we aspiring towards in March? My dear spirit guides and angels, what are we aspiring towards? I told you this came yesterday. I am so glad it came today. Thank you, because I was still going to talk about divine timing. Divine timing. It is time. Time is now. The wheel of karma, the wheel is always turning. It's always changing. And now is the time. It is time to bring things in balance. It is time to bring that transformation and bring that happiness, bring that complete stability, So that's the card, the Ten of Pentacles speaks of stability on all levels, in relationships, in a job maybe, or in a new entrepreneurship, relationships, everything that you can think of. Syrian star seeds. Okay, what do my Syrian, my higher beings of unconditional love, what are we, can you guide us in what are we aspiring towards as a collective for this month of March? Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I'm like in an excited. I really am excited. I'm like loving these cards. It's just amazing on how the progression occurs. I love to be surprised. Master of flames. We want to master. We want to master, okay? Know that after the 9, there's a 10, and then you're moving towards mastery. You're learning when to let go, when to take your power, when to stand up for yourself, when to take responsibility, when to relinquish it. You're going to know. You're learning it. It's through trial and error. It's through the challenges, it's through the obstacles. It's when someone puts an oppression on you, you're going to know that I don't want to be oppressed. Or when someone puts you down, you have to learn to stand up for yourself. Or have you been oppressing someone? Have you been cutting people with words and your thoughts? That's when you know you need to scale back and open up your heart. So it's a learning process. There's nothing wrong. Every experience is an opportunity and learning for us to grow stronger in our soul light, to know, hey, this is what I want to create. This is not what I want to create. When we know that that's something that's unpleasant, that's something which we do not want to experience, we start focusing our attention on what we do want to create. You do want to master. You do want to master your energy. You do want to master that fire, that flame. Yeah, where is that flame coming from? I just talked about it. I didn't know I'm going to be pulling the master of flames, which is mastery of your spiritual fire, which begins. That's why I say the word, it is not sexuality. It is sacred sexuality. It is sacred. It has been distorted. And we get stuck through obsessions and lust, overindulgences, or we shut the center down through guilt and shame. Guilt, actually, shame is for solar plexus. Guilt, we feel guilty. We don't allow ourselves to feel good, to live in the now, to experiences. Have you smelled the roses today? Have you put your hands? It's raining outside. I'm in Southern California. It's so beautiful. I went out and I put my hands out, felt that rain, and I have birds singing there. Do we just take a few moments to watch that sunset? You don't have to make it about, I am going to watch the sunset. Yes, that's good too. But to learn to immediately recognize and find the connection in the now. And one of the best ways to find the connection in the now is really to look in nature. Because so many answers, and everything in nature is what gives us the answers. Allow your sacral chakra. Allow the emotions to flow. Release guilt. You're a beautiful being, a love and light. You've been given the 5 senses. So you're meant to taste, to smell, to touch, to feel, to feel. And when we are present in our body, when we are present in the now, we really are reaching that state of bliss. You don't need to have another person to feel that state of bliss. And I'm really coming in from a sacred, this conversation really right now is coming from a very sacred place. So I'm hoping that this is not going to be taken in a distorted sense. When I'm talking about being present in your body, we honor our body. You respect it. You respect for what it is, what it has brought. If you did not have this body, would you be able to walk, talk, speak, sense, all of the things that we take for granted? But we are so lost in what I should look like, what I should wear, that we forget it does not matter. It does not matter. And this was very big for me as I just turned 50, Yeah, I just turned 50 last month. A lot of this came up for women, a lot of the body issues, a lot of the other things that come up. And I had to step back and take control of this. For I want to be this master. I want to wear this cloak, right? So this is what we're aspiring towards. I'm sharing my part because we are all aspiring. You, I, the collective, whoever this is resonating with. I want to be a master of your own senses. I want to be able to master my energy. Where I can apply consciously on what I want to create. Yes, today where I am at is based on the past choices. So I forgive myself if there are things that I do not like in my current reality. But what do I wish to create in the future? I'm a master. So this is like a master of martial arts, inner martial arts. Okay, this is what it reminds me of. And the divine timing is here. The time is changing. The wheel is changing because humanity is evolving on a collective level, on a very, very large scale. So the time is now. Karma is always turning. What we put out, we get. So don't be afraid of what you're getting right now. It is not a reflection of what you will get in the future. That's completely up to you. You are the creator of your reality. Remember that. You can be this master. You can have this. Bring in that. I'm born on the 13th. So look at the card. Death card is number 13. It's a card of utter transformation and change. Born under the sign of Aquarius, rebel, out of the way, out of the box thinking, nothing that fits the right. So I relate very, very strongly with this card. I do. It's pure energy. Things have to be brought to the rubble, like the tower. We got a lot of tower cards in yesterday's reading. We need to bring things down so that you can rise in this white horse. Purity, connected with the spirit. So something new can be brought to life. Oh, how amazing for the things that we are transpiring. I'm going to put it next to my selenite. Divine timing is here. The wheel of karma is always changing. So, I have these table covers that I bought from India. I am born and raised. So I love the concentric circles, right? So you can go around and around. So when you go around and around, you come back to that same point one more time. When you come back to that point one more time, you get a new vantage point. So it's never the same. You're never the same. You're always transformed. You want this. Perfect relationships, loyalty, happiness, abundance, beauty. All of these are placed on the tree of life. So it's these pentacles or these material prosperity that you've created are covering all aspects. So not only physical, but also mental, psychological, and spiritual. So it's on all levels. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with this reading already. I do love it. Let's look at this question, and then I will create this as part 1, and then I'll take over the next one. So this question is, what is going to empower us in reaching our aspirations? So this is what we need to let go of. This is what we are aspiring. And what is going to empower us? What is going to empower us in this month? What will empower us in reaching these absolute state of abundance and mastery of our spiritual power and the spiritual gifts? It's also opening up of the spiritual gifts. He is a shaman. So he's representing as a shaman. He's cloaked in earthy colors. There's no sense of ego on his face. He's connected deeply to his spirit, right? To his heart. And there's a new dawn that's coming out. The sun is rising right behind him. So he is a man who is of this world, who is here, who knows his connection to the spirit. And he knows that things move in circle and cycles. Oh, how beautiful. What's going to empower us in this month? Is that the question? Yes. I get lost in the reading. What is going to empower us? Okay. Oh, how amazing is this? I absolutely love this card. And I'll talk about this one. This is masculine energy who is connected with the heart source. So, softening our own masculine energy. Softening our own masculine energy. When we are wanting to take action, when people have been deceitful, people have hurt us in the back. So you want to lash back. Yes, it's very natural. Yes, we all know we shouldn't, but we end up doing it. That's completely okay. It's human. It's a natural part of learning. We get angry, we hold on to that hurt. The Spirit is saying, for us to create this, it's time to just soften our energy. Amazing. This God speaks of itself. What's going to empower us, dear angels? And this could, two came out. Okay. And this could also, for some, okay, I just do want to say it, for some, it could be that a man who is a man, yes, a man, definitely. That's a message for someone. A man who, it could be, I don't want to say age. That's not what I'm picking up. I'm picking up with a male figure who is very connected with his heart source is going to help you on your journey. For some. Okay, 2 cards came out. Oh, this one definitely came out in yesterday's reading too. So this is the 4 of Swords. 4, okay, number for stability. Okay, time to put that mental scattered energy to rest. Let the downloads come, I'm just resting, praying to get the guidance. And this one came out too. The 3 of Pentacles. Working together. Working together. Building something. Building something together. Building something together. Building something together. What is going to empower us in this month of March? This one came out in that reading too. 10 of Cups. Did I not talk about here? It's not just about the pentacles. It's not just about material abundance and prosperity. I said this is utter fulfillment on all levels, right? Emotional. So to create this material, perfect, balanced material harmony, what's going to empower us to bring our emotions in balance. And I'll talk about this. I had a question. Spirit, what is it that we want to build together? I want to know a little bit more on this 3 of Pentacles. Can you please guide me? What should I tell? What should I speak of here? Oh! It's not a twin flame reading. It's a Lover's card. Gorgeous reading. Sure, you guys are laughing at me. Let me have fun. I enjoy doing readings. Okay, what's going to empower us? So many messages are popping. Slow down. Woo! Oh, I'm building a lot of heat right now. Yes, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. Oh, for sure. This one also came out yesterday. I love it. 10 of Orbs. Which is the... okay, I'll tell you now. Okay. So. Let us see. Do I want to pull from a major arcana card? Yes, let's do that. Let's get I love this deck. This is from the Sacred India Tarot. And it just has the major arcanas. What's going to empower us? Sages. What's going to empower us for this month of March? Perfect. Chandrama. Moon. And look at I pulled the moon card, and this is a new moon reading. Chandrama. I'm going to begin with this one. What's going to empower us is facing our shadows. Because the moon really only reflects part of... You can't really see a lot in the moon. There's a lot of darkness. So the moon can take us into the darkest of the places. But there's nothing to fear about the darkest of the places, because we have this flame that exists within us. You have that flame. Don't think about the 9 of the flames. You are carrying that flame that's within you. When we're connected with that flame, facing our fears, facing the unconscious, making that unconscious conscious, is the journey towards light. So what's going to empower us is to face our shadows, things that we've kept under the rug, things that, are more comfortable for us to carry on, but we have a difficult time carrying on with that. What's going to empower us is, I'm going to speak of these two together. The Ten of Orbs really is like the Ten of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiousness, a lot of, backstabbing, people done deception that has come towards you. Everything negative that you can think of. It's heavy, 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 heavy sort of energy that's come in. It's time to put that to rest. This person looks defeated. But don't worry, don't think about that. Think of it as you're going to get downloads when you're resting. You're going to put that to rest. And you're going to rest. And you're going to connect with your higher self, your angels, guides, God, universe, whoever you connect with, however you see it. You're going to, you're talking to them. You're going to get downloads. You're going to get downloads during that. You're going to be working with your spirit guides. Okay? This is what's coming right now. You're working with your spirit guides. You're working with your spirit guides to see how to master that. To see how you're going to bring about that change, and see how you're going to move that energy from second chakra to be that master, to be able to bring in that emotional fulfillment, complete, utter emotional fulfillment. This one also talks about what makes you happy, what has brought you joy, where have you invested your time and energy in. It is time to take a bit of a reflection. Maybe that's what these swords are giving. That's what these orbs are giving you, like a lot of mental anxiety on what has been created. Perhaps it's also, okay, this one came in with this card, so I don't want to say it. For some, it really could relate to coming together with a significant other and starting a new life and building a new life together. That could be a message for some. For others, it is also coming together of a soulmate. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This is not just for romance. This one is coming together in equal partnership. Someone where there is going to be an equal give and take. This is an equal give and take. An equal give and take. So this one relates to which is going to be a blessing. Because these are blessed by the angels. So you will, yes, for who this reading is resonating to, you will. Someone significant is going to come into your life, either from the past or from now. I don't know. I'm not picking up anything on that. Where there's going to be an equal give and take. An equal give and take. Could be a business partnership. It could be a wondrous business partnership that will give you a emotional stability, happiness, fulfilling of all your dreams. Soulmate, business, entrepreneurship, home, anything. See what works, see what relates to you. So that's what's going to empower you in this month of March. Oh my God, my dear angels, I absolutely adore you. Whew, I have absolutely loved this aspect of the reading. So this ends and concludes our part 1, and I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do in part 2. In part 2, we're going to look at what are some of the blocks and challenges that may stand up in the way for reaching these aspirations, and what is it that we should most focus on. This is what you aspire for, this is what's going to empower you, all great and wonderful, but there may be challenges. What are those challenges? Okay, and the other is that what is that we need to most focus on? Okay, then I want to also ask what is going to bring deep inner fulfillment, and our most important lesson for this coming month. I hope you enjoyed this aspect of the reading. I absolutely love doing the reading. I hope this has brought some meaning to you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you part 2. This is Archana.